10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Build that momentum up.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Young will set to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Over the middle, he's got Chanel. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
10 cycles. Ready.
Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set.
Robinson again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Blue stripes. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Brandon?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it instead of firing an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott, career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
yards, good for a Panther first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move, seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Young. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Panthers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, you got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
97. Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They run again on 1st down, Chow. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Panthers 14, Eagles 3.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Eagles 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Yeah, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Young. That's once again complete to Chark. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, Young. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not hearing anything say, you'll get them next time. Don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
Young now from the 50. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Tanner Muse, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Young. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Young working out of the gun. Now he steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here is 3rd and 5. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
But 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. taken down here. Great coverage downfield. T.J. Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, let's make some good plays today.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
560. Green Jack. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Panthers 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Hurts on the option right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Young. That's going to be caught downfield by Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. James Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can save.
And now it's blocked. The Eagles have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
His throw incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now Chubb running right. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to go.
The kind of games that's so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Young, short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Again, it's Young. And Shark calls it in. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage pick.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Young. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Young. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Right back to Hubbard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now here's Young. Hurst, 34 yards. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Here's Hurts to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Sharks got it left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Stiff-armed in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw, Young. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's going to be brought down short of first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ready.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sandbag at the 16-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Tyler Boyd, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Panthers 58, Eagles 38.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Hurts going to move them around. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now 2nd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Panthers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.